Good morning everyone. Today we will do exercise 12.1 question number 4. So far we have completed question number 1, 2, 3 of exercise 12.1. Now what is question number 4? Evaluate. First part is 8 raised to power minus 1 into 5 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power minus 4. Now children, as I told you in the previous module, that if your exponent is negative, right, if your exponent is negative, to make it positive, if you want to make minus 1 as plus 1, so you have to just reciprocal this base. So 8 means 8 by 1, so when you will reciprocal it, it becomes 1 by 8 raised to power 1, right? In the same way, you can see 8 raised to power minus 1, to make this exponent positive, 8 will go in the denominator and its exponent becomes positive. And similarly, if some expression is there in the denominator, to make its exponent positive, we have to take it to numerator. So just keep one thing in mind: if any exponent is negative in numerator, just bring it in the denominator along with its base. And if any expression having negative exponent in denominator, take it to the numerator, then its exponent becomes positive. Along with base you have to take. So here you can see 8 raised to power minus 1 was there in the numerator. So to make this minus 1 plus 1, we will take it down in the denominator. And to make this denominator 2 raised to power minus 4, to make minus 4 positive, we'll take it to numerator 2 raised to power 4. And you can see 5 raised to power 3, as here exponent is already positive, so it will remain here at its place. So it becomes 2 raised to power 4 into 5 raised to power 3 upon 8. 8 raised to power 1 means 8 only, and 8 means we have to make factors of 8. When we make prime factors of 8, we get 8 as 2 cube. 2 into 2 into 2 means 2 cube. So you can see 2 raised to power 4 into 5 raised to power 3 upon 2 cube. As you can see, both have same basis, right? And in between division sign is there. So using this law, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m minus n. It means we have to subtract the powers. So 3 will go up in the numerator and it will subtract 2 raised to power 4 minus 3 into 5 raised to power 3. 2 raised to power 4 minus 3 is 2 only, 4 minus 3 is 1, and 2 raised to power 1 means 2 only. And 2 into 5 cube means 5 cube means 5 into 5 into 5, 125, and 125 to the 250. So this was first part. Second part is 5 raised to power minus 1 into 2 raised to power minus 1 into 6 raised to power minus 1. Now I told you to make 8 raised to power minus 1 positive, to make it a positive exponent, we can make it 1 by 8. Similarly, 5 raised to power minus 1 will be written as 1 by 5. 2 raised to power minus 1 will be written as 1 by 2, and 6 raised to power minus 1 will be written as 1 by 6. So multiply all the denominators, we get 1 by 60 as the answer. Now coming to question number 5, find the value of m for which 5 raised to power m divided by 5 raised to power minus 3 gives equal to 5 raised to power 5. Now your question is 5 raised to power m divided by 5 raised to power minus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 5, and we have to find this value of unknown m. So you can see here the bases are same, and in between we have division sign. So we can use this law: a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m minus n. It means we can take the common base as 5 and subtract the powers. 5m minus 5 raised to power m minus and minus 3 in the bracket. So you can see minus minus becomes plus. When bases are same, as you can see, left hand and right hand side have same basis. So when bases are same, we can equate the powers. So m plus 3 equal to 5. 3 is transposed, we get m as 2. So this is the answer of question number 5. Coming to 6th question, evaluate. First part is 1 by 3 raised to power minus 1 minus 1 by 4 raised to power minus 1 whole power minus 1. As I told you, there is no law of plus and minus in laws of exponent. So simply we will solve the first term, second term, then we'll subtract, then we'll make this exponent positive. First of all, to make this exponent positive, 1 by 3 raised to power minus 1, so base will be reciprocal and exponent becomes positive. It means it becomes 3 raised to power 1, which is 3 only, and this becomes 4 raised to power 1, which is 4 only. So 3 minus 4 raised to power minus 1. 3 minus 4 is minus 1, and minus 1 raised to power minus 1. To make this exponent positive, the reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 only. As you have learned in chapter 1 rational numbers, 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. So minus 1 reciprocal is minus 1 and exponent becomes positive. So answer is minus 1. Second part is 5 by 8 raised to power minus 7 into 8 by 5 raised to power minus 4. Now you can see, if I make this exponent positive, if I reciprocal this base, I get 8 by 5 and exponent becomes positive. But I will not make this exponent positive. Why? Because you can see this is already 8 by 5. Now you can see both these brackets have same basis. If I make this exponent positive, again the base will change to 5 by 8. So base will not remain same in both the brackets. So what you can do is you can make any of these two brackets, any of one from these two brackets, any of one you can make the exponent positive. So I have made a first bracket 8 by 5 raised to power 7 into 8 by 5 raised to power minus 4. As you can see, the base is same and in between multiply sign is there. So a raised to power m into a raised to power n gives a raised to power m plus n. So you will get 8 by 5 raised to power 7. As we can add the powers, but this 4 has already minus sign, so plus minus is minus. So 8 by 5 raised to power 7 minus 4 is 3. So 8 by 5 raised to power 3 means we have to multiply numerator 3 times and denominator also 3 times. So 8 into 8 into 8 upon 5 into 5 into 5 gives 512 by 125. So this was question number 6. Coming to question 7, simplify 25 into t raised to power minus 4 over 5 raised to power minus 3 into 10 into t raised to power minus 8, where t is not equal to 0. T raised to t not equal to 0 means if t becomes 0, then this whole denominator will become 0, and anything upon 0 is not defined. So that is why it is written t is not equal to 0. T in any case cannot become 0. Now you can see here t raised to power minus 4, this has minus exponent, negative exponent, and here these two terms are negative. So if I take 5 raised to power minus 3 in numerator, it becomes 5 raised to power 3, and if I take this t raised to power minus 8 in numerator, it becomes t raised to power 8, and if I bring this term in denominator, its exponent become positive. As I have told you, to make any exponent positive, just reciprocal the side. If any number negative exponent is in the denominator, bring it to numerator. If any number is in the numerator, bring it to denominator. This is only for these sums where we are solving, simplifying in product. So you can see 5 raised to power 3, when it comes to numerator, exponent becomes positive, and here also 8 becomes positive when it comes to numerator, and t raised to power 4, when it comes in denominator, it becomes positive. And you know, factors of 25 are 5 into 5, that is 5 square, into 5 cube, into t raised to power 8, and factors of 10 are 2 into 5, and if we can put 1 here also, because 5 has no exponent means 1. So 2 into 5 raised to power 1 into t raised to power 4. Now you can see here bases are same, and in between multiply sign is there, so we can add the parts. 5 raised to power 2 plus 3. So using the law, a raised to power m into a raised to power n gives a raised to power m plus n. So you can add these parts. So after adding, you can see here in denominator 1 5 is there, and here you can see t raised to power 8 upon t raised to power 4. These two terms are dividing with having same basis and are dividing. So what you can do is bring this 1 to numerator and it will subtract, and similarly 4 will go in the numerator and it will subtract, because in the laws of exponent we have learned that if base is same and in between divide sign is there like this, here you can see a is same and m is 5, n is 1. So what you can do is a raised to power m minus n. It means with the common base you can subtract the parts. So it becomes 5 raised to power 5 minus 1 into t raised to power 8 minus 4, and you can see 2 is already in the denominator, so it will remain in the denominator. you will not take this 2 in the numerator. So 5 raised to power 4 upon 2 into t raised to power 4. 5 raised to power 4 means 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, which makes it 625 by 2 into t raised to power 4. So this is the answer of first part. Now coming to second part, in this question you can see to make this minus 5 and this minus 5 positive, we can bring these two terms in the denominator, and to make these two terms exponent positive, we can take these two terms in the numerator. So 5 raised to power 7, when it goes in numerator it becomes 5 raised to power 7 into 6 raised to power 5, and 125 has already positive exponent, so it will remain in numerator, and these two terms will come in denominator and their exponent becomes positive. Now 5 raised to power 7 and factors of 6 are 2 into 3, so we can take in bracket factors of 6 as 2 into 3 whole power 5, and factors of 125 are 5 into 5 into 5, which is 5 raised to power 3, and in denominator it is 3 raised to power 5, and factors of 10 in bracket are 2 into 5, factors of 10 are 2 and 5, 2 into 5 whole power 5. Now we have learned about this law. When power is same and they have different bases, we can separate the parts, a raised to power m into b raised to power n. Similarly here also, when base is different but power is same, we can write it as first term as it is 5 raised to power 7 into, we can write it 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 5. We are separating the parts from the bracket. We are opening this bracket having 5 in each, having 5 as exponent with each term, so with each factor. So 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 5 into 5 raised to power 3. In denominator it is 3 raised to power 5. Same way 2 raised to power 5 into 5 raised to power 5. Now these two terms have same basis and they have multiply sign in between, so we can add their parts. So it becomes 5 raised to power 7 plus 3 into 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 5 upon 3 raised to power 5 into 2 raised to power 5 into 5 raised to power 5. So these two terms are same. We can cancel also, and we can make 3 raised to power 5 minus 5. Like this also we can do. We can, if we are using exponent, we can do like this also. 3 raised to power 0 is 1, or you can just cancel out the same terms. So it becomes 5 raised to power 10 divided by 5 raised to power 5, which makes it 5 raised to power 10 minus 5. So which is equal to 5 raised to power 5. And 5 raised to power 5 means 5 multiplied by itself 5 times, which gives 3125. And we are using two exponents. Here we have used addition exponent, law of exponent, and when we have solved this, we have used a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m minus n. So children, this completes your exercise 12.1. I hope you have understood all the sums. Thank you so much.